everybody, this is Mongol's first English entertainment talk show named Inspired by Zaya. Through my poor English, I just want to introduce really educated Mongolian people. Today I'm thinking that everybody said that Mongol's future is a mining sector, but I don't think so. I think that mining sector is not only the perfect attraction for world stage. Instead of it, I think that we need intellectual property. That's why today I'm inviting this really competent, really skilled, one of the representative of Mongolia, Mr. Toktbayr, who is executive director of the project named Grand Maitreya. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm executive director of the Grand Maitreya Foundation, in which is implementing that Grand Maitreya project.
So how's your project going?
Very well. It's moves forward, step by step, and we are planning plenty of the things to do.
Yeah, great. So tell me about the detail about your project, because everybody's really focusing on this project, which name is Grand Maitreya.
So first of all, I should tell about the Grand Maitreya Foundation and
Okay, sure.
what is about the Grand Maitreya Foundation and when it's founded. And Grand Maitreya Foundation is founded in 2010, and
yeah, 4 years ago.
yeah, who is founded and created this foundation is Mr. Erdemirlik, and who is the honored artist in Mongolian, and also known by and who is made by Chinggis Khan statue at the Tanjung. You may know that.
Everybody knows that. Yeah.
So, and also Mr. Batok, and who is that Mr. Parliament member and Minister of the Industry and Agriculture, and they founded the Grand Maitreya Foundation in 2010. For this foundation is not non-government and non-membership, and non-profit organization, and this organization is for implementing to the Grand Maitreya project, and which is that unique design of that the project in the world.
Yeah, maybe a lot of people knows about this project, and it will be a great statue, yeah?
Yeah.
And also the really highest complex, and so tell me about that detail.
So
it will be so awesome, yeah. One of the really biggest.
So main part of the project is, the first phase of the project is 54 meters high, which is 177 feet tall Maitreya statue.
Okay.
The Maitreya is the future Buddha.
Okay.
And also along with that 108 tall or high the stupa building.
Yeah.
And this all along together is the combination of the complex. It will be like architectural and design. And design is most famous. It will be the most famous in the world because of the statue, and that Buddha image, and with that stupa is all together is architectural design. And for statue is taller than the Liberty. Statue of Liberty,
United States,
yeah. So people know that United States, and everybody they visualize in the mind, So for the United States or New York, and they will think about that Liberty of statue, Statue of Liberty. And so also the Brazil, you will think about the Rio de Janeiro, and also the Jesus Christ, the monumental, statue, and also the Paris, you may know.
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. So same as that, the symbolize of the Mongolia. It will be the project will be that the symbolize and icon of the Mongolian, future. So I'm proud of this project because of the Maitreya will be the more world highest statue in the world.
So when will be finished?
So, well, it's complex. It's this project is 4 phases, you know. The first phase is 2014 2012 to 2016.
Okay.
And it will be finished 54 meters high statue and 108 meters tall stupa building. And after that, 2020, it will be like 108 hectares land covered. The Soyum ancient alphabet is Soyum, you know. It's like shaped complex. It's complex. It's about educational, you know, and spiritual, and more tourism, you know. Some kind of the complex will be finished in 2020, and also there is another project is run and started same as the Grand Maitreya project. It's called Maitreya Eco City.
Wow.
So
Really great.
about in that place it will be the eco-friendly, you know, and sustainable, you know, city, you know. So it is called the Grand Maitreya City, Eco City, and the German architects and engineering design companies working on it. So, and also the sub-program, it's the 4th phase of the project. It's a triangle, the green triangle in project. It's also the part of that Grand Maitreya Foundation's implementation of the project, the sub-project, you know. And it is we will plant trees, you know, and we will fight to the desertification, you know, from the Grand Maitreya complex.
It has a lot of importance.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Dear guys, our talk show is reaching to you from Full Cup Coffee House, which locates the opposite side of Children's Art and Creative Palace. Today I'm feeling really proud to meet this guy because he's responsible for really important thing of Mongolia. And so next question is that since we're talking about this highest statue of this, and how did you decide this kind of investment thing? Of course it needs a lot of money.
Yeah. On this project, the first phase of the project, we calculated and estimated on this feasibility study, and the estimated cost is about $55 million for only the first phase.
Only first phase?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
So, but we already funded and we already spent about over $10 million on this project.
Okay.
Which is started the construction work of that stupa building, of the foundation of the stupa building, and some part of that statue is already installed on the site. So I should say most important part of this project is that statue. The statue is made by bronze and, you know, brass kind of material. It's very important material. It will be long last, which means at least 1,000 years stay with that normal natural condition. So we are planning and we are also designing this project is as long as long as possible, you know. For example, the 1,000 years of statues, it means about 10 or you know, 15th generation of that next generation will be stay together with that stupa building. So that's what we choose that United Kingdom. The design company is called Tony G and Partners, and who's designed that Marina Bay in Singapore, you know, the most famous building in the last few years. And so the Tony G and Partners, they did very well, and they are doing also supervising of the construction work, you know. So we are trying to get more Mongolian technical and construction workers to on this project. We're trying to support the Mongolian construction companies and working on this project. But we have to get some supervisors and some more special, consultants from the foreigners. Yeah.
From abroad,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe some people a little bit, feel sad about that you are working with a lot of foreign companies.
No, not actually. And
So how many country partners are you collaborating with now?
right now on this project, British company is called, previously I said, Tony J and Partners, and also Hong Kong-based company of the branch of that Tony J and Partners, and also some of the Chinese company for specialized, who is specialized to install the statue things, because this is very special things to do. More experience needs to install the statue. So, but now in last 2012 and 2013, and we worked with that over 100 Mongolian construction workers and technical workers, and only the 10 construction workers from the China, and for specialized embedded work, some special experienced workers, and 3 some engineers from the Tony J and Partners.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Of course, in order to build this really kind of symbol of, Mongolian country, it will be a face to the world stage, I think. So in this condition, I think that participation of Mongolian people is really important, especially for fundraising. Is that true?
Yeah, exactly. This project is based on the participant who is who is to contribute on this project, and also I should say about the key supporters and main sponsors, and also I should say the Mr. Beethoven, who is key supporters and main person of the on this project.
Maybe main investor. He's
Yes.
kind of really rich man.
No, it's I shouldn't say it's investment. It is non-profit, non-membership
You're so
project.
humble that you're calling him the supporter.
Yeah. So also I should say about that over 10,000 households, the families who's participating, who's contributing on this project. They support some economic supports, and also spiritual support.
and also donate some money.
Yes.
I want to, as for me, as a young person, I want to make some good willings to this really nice project. How can I, for example, donate, support this project?
Yeah. If you would like to support this project, or if you would like to participate on this project, then there is no limit.
Okay.
If you would like to support this project, you should think about it. It will be well done, as soon as possible, and some spiritual things, and that energy is support us, And also, if you would like to contribute about 50 cents or $1, it doesn't matter. It's unlimited, and so. And also, we are looking for, and also we are giving opportunity to participate on this project about 108,000 families,
Okay.
and they are main participating or contributors, who is donated about over about 500,000 tugrits, or $350 on this project, who is donated, and we will create them for them 27 centimeters tall statue image, but material statue image, and we will create two two images. One image is for the households. They will put in at home, and also another one is we're gonna put in this stupa building. So they will be named. They will be put name on it. The families and households name. So maybe after 20 or 50 years later, and your children, grandchildren will visit there, and my grandpa or grandma has donated some money on this project, and they participated and they supported this project, and that's what this supported project is well done. Something that's more proud things.
Yeah, really great. So tell me about the importance of tourism sector as for this statue.
So I would say this project is many benefits from this project, and after finish this project, and some benefits for the economic and political benefits, and some of the spiritual benefits, and some of education benefits. For example, economic and political benefits. It's after this project, and this project will promote the Mongolian culture to the world, and also the Mongolian government is planning to receive over 1 million tourists from the abroad, So maybe this project is main source of that, to receive that much of tourists, and this project also for the domestic and international tourists who is like to know about the Mongolian culture, and spiritual culture. And this project's main goal is also we will spread, or we will promote that Buddhist or religious ethics,
Wow.
And
not only the religion and ethics.
Ethics, and this is a main part of this project, So especially the Buddhism ethics is more, like development or for the humankind,
Yeah.
For example, these material statues symbolize of the peace and unity, and also the loving kindness. The loving kindness is very special things for nowadays, I would say, because of people is looking for the money, and good life is for the money,
Yeah.
It is not only the money, it's with that, it should be with that loving kindness things, who's also the ethics for the environment, who is for the environment, and that's what we are trying to spread out the Buddhist philosophy and ethics to by the some easy way to the young children.
Yeah.
As for example, we are created and called the Matter comic book. And it's already,
I heard that.
Yeah, it's already finished the 9th series. And
Already?
serial, yeah, and this comics is about
The target audiences will be the children, yeah?
yeah. So we are selling this comic book. It's non-profit. Like for example, the comic book is about in the market about over 8,000 tuguks, and we are selling this comic book about 3,600 tuguks, and just for the printing cost, producing cost, we just need to cover it. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Ladies and gentlemen, our talk show is reaching to you from Full Cup Coffee House, which locates at the downtown. Here you can feel a really comfortable environment. So next question is, as a young person, you're a really young executive director of this really big project, and in this really busy atmosphere, how do you keep your young age?
Yeah, and I'm keep trying to focus on this project and most of my time, and maybe I like this project very well. I'm really to hope to finish this project as well as soon as possible. So I think that's all.
Really? So how do you manage all of these works?
Well, on this project, very young people working
Your
on this
team is
project.
young.
Yeah, our team is very young and talented, and who is experienced and guys working on this project. And also we got many supports from that adult. I mean, to who is experienced from the previous project that's called the Chonjumbolting, and for example, Mr. Ertim Building, and who is talented, very talented, and very unique, designer. He consults, for on this project. So I think.
Why you don't talk about yourself? You're so humble,
No,
So talk about,
I think I need to say thanks for invite to give me this good opportunity to join your Inspired by Zaya's TV show, and also I would say thanks for to promote this project to the people,
Yeah, I think that it is becoming a really good willing from us, our entertainment studio, the Kwan Effect. So, how do you learn English?
Well, I learned in English in Mongolia, and where most of time, and also I would say I visited to the United States for 3 months, and I learned some English over there, and also I would say I learned some life experience over there,
Okay.
and we visited to there with my friends, three friends. We lived together, and and that was very fun time.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
So, how the English language influences your today's career? Of course, this language has a lot of importance.
Yeah, and I think it's more important to learn the English because of that every day in your life to useful. For example, on this project we are trying to reach that international communities.
Exactly.
That's what you need to learn some English, and I think it's nowadays young people, young children, and young guys, young youths are very well. They learned English, I think. I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Chakta, thanks for coming. Our talk show has a special part. Every single guest should do the Mongolian tradition for ankle bones.
Okay.
You're working on this really serious project, and I just want to see your spirit, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I think that you already know the results. The sheep and horse is a kind of really good luck.
Okay.
And camel and goat is a little bit
Yeah.
better, okay? All 5 sides on one throw is very
Okay.
good. Okay. Let me see your spirit.
Should I just hit?
Yeah, sure.
Wait. Wow.
You're the first guest
Yeah.
who showing this all 4 sides.
Durum
Really
right.
great. Congratulations, you're the first
Thank you.
guest.
Thank you.
I really believe that you fulfill all your dreams and goals and purposes. Thanks for coming, and I wish you every success in your life and work in the future. And I just want to wish that please complete your project very successful, and I think that you're a really great example of really competent young representative of Mongolia.
Okay, thank you.
Wish you all the best.
Okay, thanks.
It was the Mongol's first English entertainment talk show named Inspired by Zaya. Today I'm thinking about that we have a lot of really competent, educated young generation in Mongolia, and when I heard about this really great project, I'm thinking that we should do something for our Mongolia's future, and we need to do good willings to our future because we are owner of this country. Cheers for the young representatives of Mongolia. See you next time, guys.